God promises in Malachi chapter 3, verses 10 and 11, "Bring ye all the tithes into the storehouse, that there may be meat in mine house, and prove me now herewith, saith the Lord of hosts, if I will not open to you the windows of heaven, and pour you out a blessing, that there shall not be room enough to receive it. And I will rebuke the devourer for your sakes." Preachers get slammed a lot for preaching on money, and, sad to say, sometimes some of them bring up the subject of money with the wrong motives behind it. Regardless of what is the case, their good intentions or bad, it does not affect God's promise even in the slightest. When you tithe to your local church, this becomes the key that unlocks the windows of heaven so God can pour out His blessings on you. Problem: we hold the key to heaven's blessings, not God. If the local banker gave you a set of keys to the bank and to the vault, and gave you permission to use these keys anytime you wish, would you use the keys? And how often would you use them? The God who paves His streets with gold offers you His keys. Now, why does God pave the streets with gold? Could it be that the blessings He wanted to pour out on His children and never got to because they would not use the keys? The lock is on your side. God can open the window. You're the one that has to open it. The angels in heaven, they come to Jesus and ask, "What do you want us to do with this gold?" And Jesus says, "Put it over there in that paving machine, and we'll pave another road tomorrow." Ask yourself this question: is God a liar? Now, notice the second half of this promise. He rebukes the devourer for that's those unexpected bills that devour your paycheck like a Pac-Man devours the dots on that popular video game. When gas prices go up, what does that do to your money? It devours it like that little Pac-Man in the dots. See, most preachers preach on money so that you might receive God's blessings. It's not for their own personal gain. Now, give God a try. God says to tithe. That means you give 10% of your income to God before taxes. In 1999, I was hurt on a construction accident that was put in this wheelchair for the rest of my life. I've never failed, not one time, to give God His 10%. And God has taken care of us every step of the way. Now take Him up on His promise and give Him the chance to prove Himself. If the whole country kicks God out and they lose their house, they lose their job, that doesn't have to happen to you. You can still get His blessings on your finances by tithing. And that's God's promise for us today.